people, it is no longer a story that Sophia Momodu and Davido are now having 50 to 50% custody of their daughter, Imade Adeleke. My people, you guys are aware of this Davido's matter, this case that was between Davido and Sophia Momodu, you know, some times ago, where the Davido was actually asking for the custody of this daughter, of this his daughter, okay, this daughter that he had with Sophia Momodu. And in the court that time, Sophia Momodu actually said a lot of things that made the judge, like things like that Ifeanyi actually died in the house of Davido. A lot of things like Davido has a lot of boys around him, that our daughter cannot stay with Davido. I mean, she gave a lot of reason why our daughter's custody should not be given to Davido. And at the end of the matter at that time, court said they are going to still observe those points that and Sophia Momodu actually, you know, accused Davido of, and that for that time, this time that this period that they are going to be doing this, their observation, Davido should stay away from the child, okay, as per that time. Okay, so that was how the court concluded the matter at that time, if you were following this matter. Okay, but just of recently, we see, I mean, Davido coming back online and was shouting and was happy and was saying that he has seen his daughter, he has gotten the custody of his daughter as he requested. My people, in this video, let me just share with you how everything started, my people, okay? So, according to the story, allegedly, as the court said that Davido should stay away from Imade, that time, Davido actually agreed to what the court said, coupled with the fact, with all the accusation, I mean, talks about Ifeanyi. Davido gets annoyed that time. He got annoyed and he said that Sophia should keep this girl, that he's not going to talk about it again because he was angry, okay? But something happened that now brought up this matter again. According to the story I gathered, it was actually Imade that started this whole drama. How did it start? According to the story, allegedly, they said Imade was in school. So while she was in school, she was discussing with her friends. And while she was discussing with her friends, she was now crying, telling them that her father is not taking care of her. Even her birthday, her father did not post her father did not take her out. You know, she was just talking to her friends in class and was, crying. So as her teacher noticed the way she was crying while talking to her friend, her teacher now came, called her attention and was asking why she was crying. She did not say anything to her teacher, but her teacher overheard her when she was talking to her, talking about how her father treated her even on her birthday. So at that point, her teacher now called Davido on phone that his attention is needed urgently in the school. That was how Davido, according to the story, came to Nigeria immediately, because as we know, Davido is a type of father who does not joke with any of his children. So Davido came to Nigeria and immediately rushed down to the school of Imade. Yes, of Imade. So as he reached there, that was how the teacher now started explaining how Imade was discussing with her friends and was crying, saying her father abandoned her. Even on her birthday, her father did not post her. Her father did not, take her out like he is doing to other children. So at that point, while the teacher was telling Davido this, the teacher said Davido should wait, that they are going to call, they are going to invite Imade into this discussion. That was how they brought Imade into the discussion and asked her to tell her father what she was telling her friends that make her to cry. So that was how Imade started talking to her father, asking her father what she did to him that makes him to turn his back at him. At her, even if he's having problem with his mother. Why did her father turn his back at her? Even on her birthday, she was now crying. At that point, Davido started cleaning her eyes and then said Davido started saying it is not her fault, that is the fault of her mother, that her mother did not want him closer to her. But now that she has said this, she has, actually come the way she is coming, that he is going to the court right now so that they can start the case. So that was how Davido cleaned her eye, and the whole story changed. Davido went to court where the case was and asked them to resume the case, because like I said, the court said they are going to do their observation, okay, before they actually conclude whether the custody of the child will be given to Davido or not. So because the child has actually cried out, Davido now went back to the court. That was how the court resumed the case. As they resumed the case, they now brought this girl, as Davido requested that they should resume the case and bring Imade. So that was how they bring Imade to court, and everything she said in the school was what she said at the court. That was how Davido got the 50% custody of Imade, like I told you from the beginning of this story, I mean this video, that it's no longer a story that Davido is having 50% custody of Imade right now. Why I say it's a 50% custody is that this child is not going to stay with him permanently, but now he now have access, according to what the court says. He now have access as a father to visit this child. He now have access to visit her, to take her out, to do every other thing that he was not able to do in the past. That is why I say it's a 50 to 50%, you know, custody that was given to him. So like I said, it's no longer a story. Davido, like you said, he now have a 50% custody of the child. Okay, so I think, like I said, it's not a new story. I just say make I touch on because I've not touched it. This story started like since yesterday. Okay, started like yesterday. Okay, so that was how Davido got the 50% custody of his child, Imade. Okay, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.